Hello, everybody, and welcome to this webinar presented by the Spencer Institute. And it's all about your career as a certified wellness coach. This is exciting stuff. And so I hope you're ready to take some notes. We're going to move fairly quickly through this. It's not a real long presentation, but I believe it will touch on all the points that are important to you so you really get a good understanding of what this is all about and the incredible opportunities that there are for you having this as your career. It's awesome, it's fun, it's rewarding, it can be financially lucrative, and you have endless opportunities of how you want to conduct your business. And that is what's really exciting too. You have essentially all the freedom that you want. So a couple quick items here before we move on. Number one, please, turn off your instant messenger. Don't be clicking around to different things, and have if you're going to use another device to take notes, or if you have a piece of paper, or however you're going to do it, keep the notes simple, concise, and to the specific point there of what we're talking about in that particular slide. Unless you get inspiration at that moment, and you want to write something down. If there's a really good idea for you, and you think, oh yeah, that's what I want to do once I become certified. This webinar will be beneficial to people just entering the field of wellness coaching, and it is also beneficial to people who have vast experience and all points in between. So without any further ado, let's get started. So I'm your host. My name is Dr. John Spencer Ellis, but that is really long and formal, so please just call me JSE. It makes it a heck of a lot easier. I am the founder and CEO of the Spencer Institute, and I'm going to do the real quick background just so you know who your host is here and what the heck this is all about. The Spencer Institute is a division of NESTA, which is the National Exercise and Sports Trainers Association. And we've been established since 1992. Yeah, a long time. And since that time, we've worked with literally tens of thousands of coaches and trainers and experts and authorities and instructors from all over the world, actually over 55 countries. It's absolutely amazing. And my personal background is in fitness and personal development and coaching and education and business, and I've kind of put all that together. I have degrees in health science, health promotion, business, marketing, education, and numerous certifications myself. I've read about 300 books on health, fitness, wellness, nutrition, personal development, language, communication, all points in between. Everything that can help us become better and to give more and share more. And you can read more about the stuff I do on the website. There's a link there under faculty, and you can see what I do. But I've been doing this a long time. I'm still a student. I love learning, and I'm glad that you like learning as well, because there's always, always, always more to learn. So welcome to the webinar. Welcome to the Spencer Institute, and let's get started. So first, gosh, this seems kind of elementary, I guess, but it's a good place to start. What is wellness? And here's the thing. I will give you my definition of it, and I will also tell you that there are many other people who have very good definitions which may vary from mine. So that's the beauty of wellness, is that it can be defined in different ways by different people to serve different purposes, and they can all have truth to them, and that's great. So it's a multidisciplinary and multi-pronged perspective, just in its definition and then in its practice as well. So here is my definition of wellness. Wellness is all-encompassing, and I will contrast it with a couple different things. Health is homeostasis. It is a normal state of being. It's when all systems in the body are functioning as they should. It's the absence of pathology or disease processes. That would be considered health or good health. And that's essential, and that's a component of wellness. Fitness is an escalated level of health, maybe for a specific activity or sport activity. And yet there's a lot more to it. Now, can Can a higher level of fitness improve your wellness? Yes, to a point, and unless you overtrain or underslept and have chronic injuries and inflammation due to your excessive fitness activities, then you've compromised your wellness. So health and fitness may be components of wellness, but stand on their own merit. Is nutrition part of wellness? Yes, it's part of wellness, but it is not all of wellness. And so, what we eat, when we eat, how we feel about the food and our environment and our appreciation for that food also changes the bioavailability of the nutrients of the food, and the digestion of the food, and our appreciation of the food, our experience with the food. And all that is part of wellness as well. And by the way, part of that is called food and eating psychology, and some of that is intertwined with some of the other programs that we offer at the Spencer Institute. Is stress management part of wellness? Yes, stress management is a huge part of wellness, because if you do not manage stress, you cannot have peak wellness, because stress inhibits optimal brain function. It lessens the quality and depth of sleep. It inhibits the digestion of food, so you don't get the same bioavailability of the micronutrients, as an example. So nutrition is a component of that as well. Environment's a part of wellness. Your internal and external environment, and your psychology and your relationships and spiritual wellness and or development, and all those things are components of wellness. So wellness is, by my definition, a compilation of all the aforementioned items, attributes, and cumulatively together in the right mix for the right person at the right time is wellness. And the beauty about wellness and the beauty about wellness coaching is that it's organic and it's forever changing, and it's migratory, I guess, is a way of looking at it as well, because what a baby defines wellness as, well, or as their pediatrician or mother would probably, wellness for an older adult and then someone who's geriatric or a centenarian would be completely different, although there are some fundamental characteristics that remain constant throughout our life to maintain optimal wellness. So wellness is forever changing. It is uniquely our own and your own. And as a wellness coach, your job is to define wellness for that person at that time in their life, based on the goals they want to accomplish and the things that they have available to them at that moment and ongoing to enhance their wellness. And so it's a multidisciplinary, multi-pronged perspective. So I hope that was insightful to you, and you probably have maybe a different perspective, and there's probably a lot of merit to that as well. So this is not the end-all be-all definition, but I think it covers all the bases. And so your job as a wellness coach is to help people realize that at the highest level possible, and to be able to integrate it into their daily routine so they live a life with greater quality. So what are your career options? This is so exciting. You literally have endless career options. And I first want to say, at the time that, we're putting on this webinar, at least in the United States and in many, 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 many other countries, virtually all countries, there's no government regulation that says you can or cannot coach someone on wellness. Heck, the government probably has a different definition of wellness than what we've just described. And wellness means something different to everyone. And the government doesn't regulate coaching or consulting in this way. They just don't. It doesn't happen. So if someone tells you you need to have a particular accreditation or licensure or degree or something like that, more education is always helpful. I think that's, pretty self-evident. But you don't have to have a degree to do this. There's a lot of people with advanced degrees who probably aren't as good at wellness coaching as you are or will become. So that doesn't necessarily guarantee success as a wellness coach. And we're not, as wellness coaches, diagnosing. We're not saying someone has a disease or pathology. We're not prescribing medication. We're not treating them for a specific illness as a medical professional would. That's not what we do. It's about education, information, support, being a sounding board, asking thought-provoking questions to get them to come to better conclusions and decisions on how they'll live their life and the psychology of how they'll live their life and how they will change their behaviors so they live a more optimal, healthy life. And so that's what the coaching is all about. Now, as far as career options, we're going to get into this right now, but I can tell you it is absolutely amazing. And you can do it online, offline, individual, large groups, seminars, retreats, digital information products, membership programs, speaking, TV shows, podcasts, YouTube channels, Skype. You can literally do anything you want to help people as a wellness coach, and which gives you a lot of options to live your life how you'd like to as well. So there are endless options. And I'm going to go over options for people who have different backgrounds. Maybe you do have a medical degree. Maybe you are in nursing. Maybe you are a fitness professional. Maybe you are a dietitian. So there's different ways to combine those previously earned skills and credentials with wellness to create something totally unique that gives you and your clients a lot of options. So let's get going here. One-on-one coaching is probably most common. I would say it is most common, but not the most lucrative. So here's what I mean. One-on-one coaching, you're working, 1 hour probably with your client, and they pay you X number of dollars per hour or per session, although you may sell a package of wellness coaching. Maybe it's 5, 8, 10, 12, or maybe it's by the month and you do a 3-month coaching package to get this person on track with their wellness. Maybe it's a year-long program. But eventually, or essentially I should say, it's broken down by the hour in those cases when it's one-on-one like this. There are only so many hours in the day. You only have so much energy regardless of your wellness. And there's a mental burnout factor as well if you're doing endless hours of this every day. Now, if you're doing 3 to 4 hours a day and you really enjoy it, it's fantastic. And if you're charging $50 to $100 per session, let's just say you're charging $100 an hour, it's not uncommon. So $100 per hour and you see 5 people a day, that's $500 a day. $500 a day working 5 hours a day. It's pretty good. And there are a lot of different options. And some coaches may charge 50 and that brings up another point then too. People say, well, how much should I charge? You charge what you're worth, charge what you need, and don't charge or expect less than that. If you don't value yourself, no one else will. The reason doctors, lawyers, accountants, and other experts earn a lot is because they demand a lot and there's an expectation, but there's also a level of professionalism. So when you have that level of professionalism and you offer true value and perceived value as well, they will pay the fee that you're demanding. So don't compromise and think you're not worth it because you are. So one-on-one coaching can be very rewarding. It's simple to do because you're doing it right there in person. And sometimes you go to the client's house, or maybe you have an office set up at your house. And I've seen some people that meet at a Starbucks or a library or a park, or literally you could do anything you want. Or maybe you live in a community that has a conference room where you can, or the common area where you can reserve the room. You can do endless things like this. You can also do one-on-one coaching and consulting online, which we're going to get to in just a minute. But you have endless options. And the coach here could be talking and consulting about any aspect of the person's wellness. They could, maybe the person has a background in fitness and they could do a postural assessment as part of this program. Maybe she has a nutrition or dietetics background, and so they're going to go over the nutrition plan. Maybe they have a sleep science program. That's actually another program we offer at the Spencer Institute. They have a sleep science background, and so they're talking about their sleep habits and sleep rituals and what's called sleep hygiene. And so there's a lot of different components that could come together here in a wellness coaching session in one-on-one. This picture may seem extreme. But yet, I know many, 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 can I say it one more time? Yeah, many wellness coaches and other types of coaches as well who work just like this. They use Skype and have a conversation just like they did in the previous slide where the lady was working, face to face. Skype essentially is face to face. So whatever you could say in person, you could say over Skype. And if someone needs to demonstrate an exercise, you could see them do the exercise and correct their technique. You could have them hold their phone if they're using a phone or a laptop or using Skype and open up the pantry to see what food they have in there. You can have them open up the fridge. You could have them open up the freezer. You could bring in their spouse or significant other to talk about family support, and have them, get on camera as well. So that's just one way of doing online coaching. It can be done in a secure environment where they come in to a private membership area. And we have other training programs that show you how to do that sort of thing as well. It can be using a program. There's one called Powwow, which does online coaching. You can use Google Hangouts. You can use email. If people are international, you can use an app such as WhatsApp or Viber, Viber, and do distance sending text messages or phone or whatever using the internet, and there's no long distance calls. So you can use that application as well. I mean, there's literally endless. Some people will use iChat if they're using an Apple product. You have endless opportunities. There's a lot of different ways you can do it. You can have someone download all the forms and questionnaires and information from your site. There might be introductory videos you have on your website and daily or weekly lesson plans. You could have an email sequence that goes out daily or weekly to give them new tasks, assignments, rituals, behaviors to try and practice to improve their health and wellness. There's many, many different ways to do this. But the beauty of online coaching is this. You make up your hours. You're not tethered to a physical location. You literally can work and live anywhere in the world with Wi-Fi. Now, some people, when I've said this in the past, some people question what I'm saying and they think, is this true? Can this really happen? I'm not sure if I believe that. But yes, it's true. And yes, there are literally tens of thousands of coaches, trainers, consultants, instructors, experts, gurus, and authorities that do this very thing. Maybe not for wellness coaching, but actually a lot of them do it for wellness coaching, but a lot of them do it for health coaching or personal training or nutrition consulting or business consulting for that matter. You can do this anywhere. So, maybe this lady, as an example, she's on vacation, looks like a tropical paradise, and she's not far from the hotel or the resort. She's connecting to the Wi-Fi, and she's working with her clients right there. This is a reality. This is true. This is the way it works. I travel around the world for many, many weeks or months now, every year, doing my training, coaching, and consulting business, me personally. And so I'm not limited geographically at all. And even last year, I lived in Barcelona, Spain for a while and conducted my business just as I do from Las Vegas or Southern California. It makes no difference. And that's the beauty of this. And so this is something to think about. You don't have to do it to start. A lot of people do want to do it to start because they love the freedom. But we have other training programs and free coaching and resources to help you do this. So just so you know, we got you covered if you're ready to go this route. Group coaching and speaking. This is me speaking in Orlando, Florida last year. I look very excited there. And that is a clicker to advance the slide there. It looks kind of weird when I'm holding on to there. So that's what that is. So group coaching and speaking. This can be at an industry event. This can be for corporations. This can be a keynote presentation. This can be a breakout speech. This can be something in your local community center. This can be something you do at your church or other spiritual center. You can do it anywhere. And there's just so many different ways to make this beneficial for your company. Sometimes you'll speak for free, but then you get to give a subtle but direct pitch to sign up for your wellness coaching classes, online or in person or small group or family consulting or whatever it is. Or sometimes you get paid a fee and you get the pitch. Or sometimes you get paid a fee, but they don't want you to pitch. But the fee itself made it worthwhile, and people are still going to Google you, and it's okay, right? But you can literally do this 100 different ways, in 100 different places, and many, many different scenarios. And it can be for, the PTA, or is it PTO? Is that the Parent Teacher Organization, Parent Teacher Association? There's moms groups. There are, it's just endless. Okay, you know the groups. You've seen them in your community. You can just do. Here's the other thing too. You can actually do an event like this, record it, and then sell your coaching program online, because a lot of people couldn't attend it live. So now you have something to sell, or you can give away snippets of it as free education and goodwill, and to build your business and your rapport and your following online. So there's a lot of things you can do with that. Older adult coaching. People are living longer because they're doing good things. So as an example, you could work with this lovely couple here, and you could help them create a family wellness program. It could be both of them. It could be individually, but they look like they like to stay fit and healthy together. So you can go to their home. You can do it at a distance. You can bring in their younger family members. It might be where a younger family member hires you to help the older family members. So you have a lot of options. So wellness is not just one gender. It is not just one age. And it is not just in person. It can be anything. So you have tremendous options. I'm sharing this with you so you can think about, who do you want to work with? Now, would you want to do all of these? Probably not, because you need to focus on one or two things and do it really, really well. But I want you to see all the possibilities that exist. Women's health and wellness. And of course, you could do men's health and wellness as well. But women tend to be, in general, more receptive to wellness coaching. In general, I'm generalizing. I found that to be true more often than not. So you could do a women's health and wellness coaching program, online, in person, small group, retreats, workshops. It could be anything. And I say health and wellness because right now we're just launching the new health and wellness coaching program, but a lot of people do health coaching in combination with wellness. Some people just do wellness, and some people call it health and wellness together, because there's obviously crossover and correlation there. So you may decide to include health in your wellness coaching, and that's another option as well. Some people that came from the medical industry like to do health and wellness coaching because they were in the quote healthcare space. So it seems like a more natural transition. But of course, you can do it how you choose. Active wellness coaching. And I came up with this phrase because it's not really fitness, although it looks like this group here perhaps just finished a fitness class. But basically it's active wellness, meaning that you're going to probably have a fitness background if you decide to go this path. And so a lot of fitness trainers, maybe they taught group exercise or boot camp, or they were personal trainers, or maybe they still are. But active wellness coaching would be the all-encompassing coaching lifestyle enhancement to go with the physical activity. Some people prefer to integrate this in with their classes. Other people offer it as a completely separate menu item, maybe on their website. I do wellness coaching and I do fitness training. And some people may offer a package to where maybe you do a month-by-month package, or maybe a 3-month package, and you get 3 sessions, or let's do it like this. So there's 2 fitness sessions per week with 1 wellness coaching session per week. And you can do that, so 2 fitness, 1 wellness, 2 fitness, 1 wellness, or back and forth, depending on what the people want most. And that way, the great thing about that too is you don't get bored. They get better care, better results, and you have more diversity in your business, And it's a lot more fun because you're not doing the same thing over and over again. You get to add these really cool, fun, exciting new elements into your business. Wellness coaching for those with a nutrition background. Now, you may or may not know that Nesta, our parent company, and the Spencer Institute offer a lot of different programs related to nutrition, diet, lifestyle, weight loss, cooking, and so on. So some people who have that background, or maybe they're a registered dietitian or a licensed dietitian or a certified nutritionist or something like that, maybe they have that background and they come into wellness coaching. So maybe they combine the nutrition with the wellness coaching. Or maybe you start with this and then later earn one of our certifications in nutrition, so you do nutrition coaching and wellness coaching. So there's a lot of different ways to combine this together. Again, I'm just giving you ideas. And all of these options can be done online, in person, one-on-one, small group, family, older adult, youth, college students, either gender. You can do any of these, but I don't suggest doing all of them because it's very, very difficult to have one website, one business, one logo, one brand that appeals to everyone. So pick one or two. Go deep into that brand, into that niche, serve the people really well, add a lot of value, and you'll be successful. Holistic wellness. Holistic wellness is also, I guess, a hybrid. So if you come from a background of meditation, hypnosis, yoga, Pilates, massage therapy, somatic studies, skincare, spa services, things like that. And that's all obviously a wide range of things, but you get what I'm talking about. And then you add in the wellness coaching, you might decide to do more of a holistic wellness approach. This person is doing some sort of hot stone therapy here in the picture. Looks great to me. So that might be another route. And, maybe you own a spa. Maybe you work at a spa. Maybe you consult a spa, right? And a lot of the people consult other businesses after they complete our training programs as well. So there's a lot of options. And we also have a holistic life coach certification as well, if you want to go that route or combine that with the wellness coach. So just wanted to share that with you so you know other options are available. Family wellness coaching and consulting. And I add the word consulting in there because some people perceive it as consulting, some people perceive it as coaching. There are some subtle differences. Usually a consultant is telling you what to do and a coach is asking you more questions. Those are some of the fundamental differences. There's some others as well. But, so you could be going in there and helping them make better food choices, better lifestyle coaches. So you're in their home, working with the whole family as a unit. Maybe you go in and consult the whole family as a unit so they can all support one person in the family who may be having a health issue. Maybe there's one person in the family who developed diabetes and has obesity and has lifestyle issues, and they've been trying to stop smoking and bad food choices. So again, you're not treating the diabetes because that's up to the doctors and the other healthcare professionals. But you are going in and helping them make better lifestyle choices. How to choose organic foods, how to reduce stress, how to enhance your sleep, how to reduce toxicity in your environment. We also have a green living coach. A lot of people do green living and to make the home and your personal environment healthier for you and your family and your kids especially. And they combine it with the wellness. So that's another option. Again, I want to emphasize something though. The wellness coach certification stands on its own. You can do just this and have a phenomenally successful business. A lot of people just like to keep learning and keep adding credentials because it's fun and you realize there's so much to learn and it's exciting and it allows you to appeal to and serve more people. So that's another option, is to help an entire family, to help the whole family as a unit, or to rally the family to help them support someone specifically in their family in need. So here's the funny part. People love all the things I just spoke to you about. Yeah, it's great. We'll do this and this and this and this. But then if you don't take care of your business and you understand how to earn money, you can't help anyone because your business won't thrive, right? So a lot of people say, well, I just want to help people. Well, you can't help people if you're broke. And you can't help people if your business doesn't work. If you don't structure your business properly, then you're not going to be around to help more people, right? That makes sense. So in the training program and throughout all the things that we do at the Spencer Institute, we help you grow a successful business. And that's essential. And it doesn't have to be complex, and it doesn't cost a lot to start either. Very, very minimal cost. And in some cases, you don't even need a business license. You might get what's called an occupancy permit. Or if you work from home, you may need nothing. And liability insurance is like $150. Seriously. I mean, it's really, really affordable and easy to get started. And your earning potential is limitless. There are wellness coaches who make $1 million a year. Do most of them? No. But there are some who make $1 million a year. I would say the average is between $50,000 and $100,000 a year. But I know many that make $150,000 to $250,000 a year. And they're doing a wide variety of things. They might be speaking. They might be making ebooks. They might have a podcast. They might be doing lectures, lunch and learns at corporations. They might have an online membership program. They could do family coaching. They may combine it with their fitness business. There's a lot of different options and a lot of different ways to increase your revenue. But if you just write these numbers down and do the math yourself. So if you're making $50 a session and you're doing 30 hours a week, well, so 50 to 30, that's $1,500 a week. That's $6,000. Was that $72,000 a year? I'm just doing this off the top of my head. $72,000 a year. That's like 50% more than the U.S. average for a household income. 50% more. And you can literally get started for a few $100. I mean, think about that. That's amazing. I'm talking about your whole startup. The program's less than that. But I'm talking about your whole startup to get things going. And obviously our educational courses, and specifically the Certified Wellness Coach course, is incredibly affordable. And this is one of those things where you're thinking, is this possible? Can I really do this for this low of a cost and this fast and get my business launched, and get this going using the power of the internet and simple, often free tools and resources, and start coaching and consulting people? Wow, this is amazing. And the answer is yes, you can do it. It doesn't cost much. It doesn't take long. And we support you every single step of the way. So here's a little bit more detail for you. Your education and certification. It's 100% online. So just as we were talking about earlier with you coaching and consulting people online and being able to live and work anywhere, your training for this course is 100% online, including your examination. So you can study from home, from work, while you're on vacation. Heck, if you are on a plane that has satellite internet access, you can even study while you're at 34,000 feet. Pretty amazing. So it's 100% online. It's incredibly comprehensive, but yet it's easy to follow. Simply because it's comprehensive doesn't mean it should be confusing. It should be comprehensive because we give you a lot, but it should be easy to follow because it's essentially paint by numbers and step by step. And we give you unlimited support forever. Forever. Anytime you have a question during or after the completion of your program, we're here to support you. We're in the office Monday through Friday, regular business hours, and then we're available for email support as well, and all that information is on the website. So forever, during and after your training, and we're always here for you. And of course, we have a lot of different business training programs, courses, and resources that are available, and all that's listed on the website as well. So we have so much to help you. We want you to be successful. We want you to refer your friends because you had such a good experience. So we are there to support you and give you everything you need now and forever. And the Spencer Institute has 13 plus, over 13 additional courses ranging from life strategies coaching to fitness chef to design psychology to lifestyle fitness coaching and stress management, sleep science, and all points in between. It's really, really comprehensive. So here's what you can do. You can register right now and get started. It's fast. It's simple. It literally takes a couple seconds, and you can get started with your training immediately. And, please contact us if you have any other questions. We're always here for you. And, you can do it by phone, by email. You can check us out on Facebook as well. Just do a search on Facebook for Spencer Institute for Life Coach Training. And we're here for you. Thank you so much for watching this. This is always a lot of fun for me. As you can tell, I get excited about this because it's so fun for me to be able to help you live your dreams and reach your goals. And then you get to help a lot of people enhance their lives as well. And that is incredibly rewarding. So once again, I'm John Spencer Ellis. Please call me JSE. And I'm here for you. My team is here for you. And I think that you're going to be very pleased with the program. And I really want to hear about your success stories as well. Thank you so much.